Back to Erl F3 USA, round number 17 if I'm correct, and USA, Billy is leading the championship by miles. Yeah, we are alright. Let's go. Just gonna just make sure everything is okay in terms of settings. So I'm just going to link the stream into the F3 chat. Good season so far. We have the best race last time in Japan. The race was an absolute stonker. Also, Billy won that. But a surprise, Sergeant Sway came home second. He got a very good finish. But now, as Hungry Tadpoles is not here, can Sergeant Sway take maybe P2 from Hungry Tadpoles? That is the question. As we obviously know that Hungry Tadpoles have been very inconsistent this season so far, and now that he is not here, we may see a chance of getting P2. So, coming into qualifying, I have exactly no idea what is going to be pole, but let's hope that we will see some good here. As I'm just going to check the website of the league. Standings and results. We've set up this spectator mode. So here we go then. Billy is leading by 249 points up front. His lead is almost 100 points, 94 points exactly. Sergeant Swain P3 behind Hungry Tadpoles by 22 points. So if Sergeant Sway wins, he can take P2 from Hungry Tadpoles. Also, Striker Gamer is in P4, only 5 points behind Sergeant Sway, but Striker Gamer can't take P2 this race. So Sergeant Sway is the only mathematical person to take P2 at the moment. And Dave Hayes is at 123 points, only 10 points behind Sergeant Sway, so very tight gaps there. And New York is down in P6, in the Toro. So his lap is 100 and his points are 117, which means he is a good not 20 but 17-ish, 16, quick maths. He's 16 points behind Sergeant Sway, and then Cloudy Balloons in P7 with 115 points, which means he's 18 points behind Sergeant Sway. So it is a very tight battle for P3 or maybe even P2 here. Obviously, Ollie Flevel, the youngster, he said he can take P3 maybe in this championship. He only joined at Hungary, so he has been missing lots of races so far. But Ollie Flevel is on 73 points, so I think he needs to gain I think 100 points on Hungry Tadpoles and Sergeant Sway. He needs to gain, not get 100, to gain 100 points. So it is definitely gonna be very tight for this qualifying bottler guy Ollie Flevel here. And then also I'm gonna be hoping for maybe a 34, mid 33 for pole, I think, as I just got the information. People not really on a lap. Here we go, Samadhi on a lap coming into the first sector. What's his sector speed gonna be? It's a 26-1. I have no idea if that's good. Coming into the sweeping right hand, very hard corner, very easy corner to spin. Coming out of it, nice and tight there. Coming into this corner, braking nice at the 50 meters, but locking up a little bit. But he's gonna make it. It's a G. That's big oversteer from Samadhi. As now coming down the main straight, Max Revs obviously, DRS open, going good 322 kilometers per hour, nailing the braking zone. Pretty decent lap so far, not the best, but it's not so bad. But let's move on to Ollie Flevel. He's 1 second quicker in the first sector than Samadhi, so that is definitely a decent one from Ollie. He's just going down the main straight now. There we go, he also has a nice cool helmet for this USA American Grand Prix. And Strike Gamer goes quickest with a 34.0, but Gozi is pretty close behind him with a 34.2. So that is pretty decent, 2 tenths gap. And then Sergeant Sway in P3, 3 tenths behind Sergeant Sway. But here we go, Ollie Flevel, what can he do? Is it gonna be full? Is it gonna be pole? Yes, it will. 33.4. What a lap! He is 6 tenths quicker than Striker Gamer. That is mad there from Ollie Flevel, showing that he has the pace then. But obviously Striker Gamer is going for another one. Again, he has improved in the first sector by a good chance. Let's see what he can pull out of the on this lap, as we see Gozi behind him also going on a flyer, I think. No, he's in standard revs. Striker Gamer is only 20,000 off his up his PB, and that surely is gonna put into the pits. Sergeant Sway not on a lap, I think, is Gosh Adam. Actually, he has done a decent lap. He's a rookie. It's his first ever league. It's his first race in ERL. So he's definitely put in a great lap. He's only 1.2 seconds behind Ollie Flevel, and Sergeant Sway goes P2 by he improved by a good 5 tenths, so he wasn't a lap, so I was wrong. Here we go, Gosh Adam, what can he do then? Adam, let me just say Adam then. On board with him now into this tricky final section. Pretty good one so far. He is gonna complete the lap. What's it gonna be? Oh, that was not really good there, and he is not gonna improve. Cloudy balloons. No one's out on track, I think. No one's really going on a lap thing. Nigel is going on one. Let's watch him. Beautiful front wing camera there. He slices that corner a little bit. Still gonna carry on. He is so high on fuel, I don't know. It's good. So here we go, Nigel on my lap. He's the only one out on track, and Sergeant's favorite tires. Did he press retire? Oh no, he's boldly coming into the pits. That's definitely not so healthy there. And yeah, Billy is already champion. I think New York is right. So Billy, we have our first ever Erl F3 champion. So let's just get on board with him. Let's see how he's gonna celebrate. Is he gonna put in a stronger fella, or will he go a bit conservative? Well, from that first sector, he's definitely not conserving. He just wants more and more race wins. That is a true racing attitude there from Billy. Definitely a young man to keep an eye on. Possible F2, maybe even F1 driver next season, if it is gonna be like that. As NASCAR loses the back end there. But here we go, Billy. The reigning. He is the champion now, F3. He is the reigning champion. The first ever ERL F3 champion. So, definitely congrats for him. He is actually gonna take the double. He is gonna take the constructors all with Torosso. And he is also going to take the World Drivers' Championship. Now, it would only be good if New York would take P2 in the standings, then it would be a complete lockout and Torosso domination, as he actually got invalid on his lap. It was a 34.0, and what was his lap? 34. Okay, it was 48. So he would have been P3 with that, just about ahead of Striker Gamer, but just behind Sergeant Sway. Let's see if he can improve on his lap, as there's yellows in sector 3, and that is Nigel XO into the barriers. And now Billy, the pressure is on. He's in standard. His ball quality there. Ooh, guy. Definitely, I didn't check the timings, and yeah, Billy now probably he's gonna put in maybe a lap, but in standard revs, it's definitely not gonna help him. As we have this rev glitch here, which is kinda annoying. I'm gonna switch over to Ori, who is very likely to get pole here as Sergeant Sway just bottle it in the tricky pit section. As Striker Gamer goes wide, and Striker Gamer is going to start his lap, so will Ollie soon. Let's go on board with Striker Gamer. He's really tight on fuel, so this is going to be the perfect conditions for him. as everyone is retiring, and Gozi have gone second quickest. He's gone second quickest actually, Gozi. But let's go on board with Strike Gamer, as now no one is really going to improve. Now only Strike Gamer can. I don't think Gozi is on a lap. He is actually on a lap. Let's see if he can improve. And only you see he invalidated. He was 2 tenths up. But let's see Strike Gamer, what can he do in these late stages of this qualifying session. Seem to be pretty smooth this lap so far. I don't know if that's invalid or not, but if it's not, then it's definitely gonna be a treat for the top runners. Yes, it is. P2 for Strike Game is just behind only Flevel there, and I'm pretty sure Cloudy Blues is the only one on track now, as Ollie is saying he could have got into the 32s. I don't know if that's... Oh, Cloudy Balloons. Yeah. That is just... He's retired, so here are the qualifying results, as now we're just waiting on Rinky to retire actually. As Astronauti have got his best qualifying position so far in this season, P10 for him, pretty decent. Tutor Rosso's absolute bottle job inbound. So now we're just waiting on Rinky. Don't know what's happening with him. But let me just run through this qualifying results then. Ollie Flevel takes pole with a 133.432, and that quick lap around USA, but a lot of potential, says him. Strike Gamer in P2, 133.493, only a few tenths behind Ollie Flevel, a few thousand, sorry, a few hundreds actually. Gozi in P3 with a 133.709. He is 4 tenths behind Ollie Flevel, so that is a pretty big gap there from second to third. Also, P4 for Sergeant's Way. P4 for Sergeant's Way, 5 tenths off pole, 2 tenths off Gozi. That is a decent qualifying finish for Sergeant's Way. Definitely he had potential. And Kalash Adam actually a very good run. His debut race here, a 134.3 is 9 tenths off a pole, pretty decent. Flying corner P6, only 3,000 of a second off Kalash Adam. And then Cloudy Balloons, the other Polish guy in the Haas, is 1.1 seconds behind Ollie, and Rinky is in P8, somebody in 9th, Astronaut in 10th, Nigel Axo in 11th, and Billy and New York haven't set a lap. So, here we go into the race. I'm pretty sure the strategy is a one-stop. It's not raining, I don't think it's gonna. But let's see what will happen in this Grand Prix. I'm pretty sure. Why am I on board with Flying Connor? Well, let's just enjoy his beautiful car then. The Mercedes W07. What a car. Also, its front wings are very beautiful, so are the tires. No formation lap? No formation lap? I'm pretty sure I put that on. I am pretty sure I put formation lap on. But never mind. Ollie Flavel into P1. Sergeant Sway is now in P3. He has gained one position. Gonzi has got a pretty bad start. And Billy is already up into sorry, voice is going. Billy is already up into P. Ew, Billy is down in last. Oh no, somebody just wired Billy off. That was not so fair. Gosh, Alan is that back, dropped back 2 positions. He's now in P7. But let's watch this battle. Flying Connor storming past through Golzi. It is just going to be a drag race between this Merc and the Ferrari. They both have the same amount of fuel. But let's watch this on the braking then. Golzi brakes so much later, but Flying Connor is going to defend the inside line. And he's going to have the position done nice and easy. Flying Connor with an awesome start there. And now somebody is dropping back position as Billy goes for a dive bomb and didn't really work out for him. But here we go, New York right on the back of Astronauti. Astronauti, the rookie. Obviously he is a good midfielder, low midfielder. And then here we go, New York all over the back of Astronauti. Will we see a move into turn 1? Oh, New York didn't quite go for the move, but Astronauti is gonna have the burst line. New York all, oh no, we can't make a move. Let's move back to the leaders. Well, there's nothing really happening at the moment. The gaps are forming now, as Billy finally gets past Samadhi after a bit of struggling there on the first lap. But here we go now, New York on the back of Astronauti. He's gonna go into the straight. Oh, Astronauti brakes very early. New York indeed goes for the move, and Astronauti is gonna force him a bit wide, but obviously New York is in lean revs, as there's a little bit of lag. Oh, New York, very decent move there on Astronauti, but he just can't get the move done. But Billy now on New York, can he make the move? Yes, he can. Oh, they collided. 2 Tauruses having a ding-dong battle here. Very, very good bowling there from the 2 Tauruses, as New York is defending well so far. Rinky and Cloudy are now coming up to Gozi. No one seems to have damage actually, which is pretty impressive so far. As there's a corner cut from Nigel, and Billy gets a 3-second time penalty actually, and I'm not sure if Ollie Flavel got one as well. Let me just check that. I'm pretty sure I saw Ollie. No, it didn't. Yeah, I was wrong there. I misjudged it. But let's move back to New York. He is now hunting down Astronauti. Astronauti is slower than these two. That is definite. That is common sense. New York is on the worst tires though, but now he's got the run on Astronauti. Let's see, will he make a move into that left-hander? Here we go, up the inside. New York goes, beautiful move there. Wipes Astronauti a little bit wide there. Astronauti into retrams. I think he's gonna overtake New York back. New York has the DRS, but Astronauti has the advantages of retrams. It's definitely gonna help him. Now Billy went up the inside. Billy went up the inside there. New York took New York now up around the outside of Astronauti. Didn't wake up. Oh my god, he loses the back end. Oh my god, what a battle there. And New York goes up the inside. No, New York goes off. And Astronauti is now P10. Billy now into P9. What a battle there. It's not, yeah, it's decent right so far. Now Gozi's has opened DRS on Flying Connor. Here we go, into turn 1. Will he make a move? No, he won't, as hello Falcon. Will he be back for the end? I'm asking you. As now New York makes a move on. Okay, fine. So New York now, somebody also catching these two. So definitely New York is slowing down. Astronaut is slowing down New York, but oh god! Astronaut is going really slow. And oh, they've collided! New York spun it! New York with the damage. Oh no! New York is definitely not gonna be happy about that. That is not good for New York there. Somebody is now on the back of Astronaut, but let's watch Gozi. Will he make a move on Flying Corner? A late dive bomb? Maybe a good choice, but he thinks of it nice and smart. Does not go for the move. Let's move back to Samadhi. He is not making a move on Astronauti yet so far. But Astronauti seems to be struggling just a little bit, but Samadhi is also struggling slightly. Oh, Samadhi really losing the backhand everywhere. Not healthy, as Gozi and Cloudy Balloons are now really on the back of Flying Corner now. Let's see what Gozi can do, as Gozi can't really catch up to Flying Corner, as Nigel gets a 3-second time penalty. He can't really catch up because it's just not optional. Because of the dirty air, it's so hard to catch up with these cars. It is one of the hardest seasons to overtake. As we see, Rinky Morris is off. He's got a broken front wing. I'm pretty sure he lost the back end. It's definitely not good. So did Nigel there. But Samadhi now making a move on Astronauti. Oh, that was a bit tight there. Astronauti closes the door on Samadhi. As now Samadhi is opening the DRS, but Astronauti is not putting it into reach. So Samadhi is extended also, but Samadhi can break so much later. But he is gonna miss the apex slightly. But let's move back to Gozi now, I say. As Gozi really does need to make a move in the next couple of laps. Look at Oli, he's already got a 2.6 second gap to strike a game, and that is huge. Oli Flavel really on it today. Still hasn't got a race win in this league, but he has the potential since the first race in Hungary. So he definitely can be the future champion, maybe in ERL. But let's watch now. Sergeant Way also catching slightly to strike a game. As okay, just me. Where the revs are going up for Flying Corner, as New York gets a 3-second time penalty. Must be a bit angry. He picked it for the super softs just to push, but that's pretty much his race gone. I mean, no safety car, it's gonna hurt. As Nigel cuts the corner a little bit there, and now Billy on the back of Crash Adam lets him past. As he dives back, but he cannot quite do anything on him. Billy is gonna pass Crash Adam to hunt down Cloudy Balloons and Gozi. Gozi is now really on the back of Flying Corner, so is Sergeant Rayon strike a gamer. But Gozi, let's see what can he do then. Into turn 1, DRS wide open. Into turn 1, will he make a move? No, he won't. Can't make a move yet, as Crash Adam pits for a fresh set of super softs. Yeah, I was right. As Astronauty is gonna pit also for a set of ultra softs. Astronauty on the 2 stop. That is definitely an interesting strategy from him, as Cloudy Balloons gets a 3-second time penalty, as Sergeant Way is now within DRS for Striker Gamer. So is Gozy. Gozy is within 2 tenths to Flying Connor. Let's see what Gozy can do now down this main straight. Gozy is gonna get him now. Late Shrevs, DRS wide open. Slipstream also. They have no chance, but Samadi's lost it, his spun it. And that's pretty dangerous. Passing your car there, but let's go. Gozy have made the move on Flying Connor, so Gozy can now go ahead and maybe catch up to Sergeant's Way. But Flying Connor's they've dived it up the inside there. What a move! Gozy was absolutely not expecting it from. He came out to nowhere, Flying Connor did. Well move, and now Gozy is trying to dive bomb Flying Connor back as Flying Connor goes into the pits. I don't see what was the point of overtaking him back then, but Ollie Flavel goes into the pits also. Ollie puts on the Ultra Softs, also 2-stopper. Strike again, puts on the Super Softs. I'm not sure if that's, I think it's on the 2-stop also. Flying Connor on the Supers also. And now Billy is up into first place. Ollie Flavel is behind him. So that is gonna be a great battle to watch out. But Cloudy Balloons is also within the DRS zone to Gozy, so that may be a spicy battle, as New York is now on the back end of Rinky Morris, as Billy gets another time penalty. That is going to hurt him in the end. New York goes up the inside. Beautiful move on Rinky Morris. Wasn't beautiful, and it wasn't clean. Let's Ringy back through. Well, let's watch Ollie now. Will he dive it up the inside of Billy? Will he make a move? No, he won't, as my voice is already going. It is the A flap. What a stonk this has been. Ollie Flavel up the inside. No, he won't dive it up the inside. Billy taps the back of Billy, and here we go, up the inside. Ollie Flavel goes up the inside into turn number, I don't know, turn 13 maybe. And here we go into the sweeping right-handers. Ollie Flavel is just gonna storm away from Billy now, as Gozy is still staying out, but Sergeant Sway and Cloudy Balloons are staying out. Coming into the pits. Sergeant Sway goes onto the soft compound. That's an interesting strategy. And will Striker Gamer come out ahead of Sergeant Sway by miles? So the undercut kind of worked for Striker Gamer. He has filled off a 3-second gap to Sergeant Sway. But now Sergeant Sway, sector 3, yellow flags, and that is gonna be Rinky Morris and New York have collided. So that is RIP New York there. Poor guy, he just wanted to do the race but couldn't quite manage. He is one of the quickest guys here. One of the quicker guys here, I would say. But he just couldn't get his luck right. As New York is clapping in the chat for Rinky, but Cloudy Balloons is now within a second to Flying Connor. Flying Connor have pitted, so did Cloudy Balloons, as I'm just gonna turn off notifications for the chat. Here we go then. Gozy now into the pits. Here goes. Onto a set of softs. He's on a 1-stop today. 1-stop today, and will we see him coming behind Cloudy Balloons? Yes, we will. He will come out behind, just ahead of Nigel, actually. So, guys, we have lost a few positions there. But he stayed out and he is on a one stop. I don't think Flying Connor and Cloudy Balloons are on a one stop. But the one thing we know, Oliflavo is not on a one stop. So, I'm not sure if that's gonna pay him off. But let's watch now Cloudy Balloons on the back of Flying Connor. Here we go. No, we don't go here. We are just gonna wait for the DRS, and Cloudy Balloons is now opening the DRS. There we go. Finally, Astronaut gets a 3-second time penalty. But what's more important is that Cloudy Balloons is gonna dive the car. I know he won't. He won't go for the move. I think that was a little mistake from Flying Connor not to go for the move. As now, Striker Gamer is all over the back of the reigning champion of Erl F3, Billy, as Billy is just gonna let Striker Gamer through. Not quite then. Not quite. So Striker Gamer third for a second. Oh, that's a good easy position into P2. But not then. Striker Gamer now. And he gets past Oliflavo now, 3-second time penalty for him. A Striker Gamer on the back of Billy, and Billy is not leaving him any space. He is one aggressive driver, definitely a good attitude from him to fight with such an honor. But now I think it's a little stupid to hold up Striker Gamer so much. But obviously he is not getting the blue flags. They are racing, so he shouldn't let Striker Gamer through at all. It is his own choice, but that is gonna let Sergeant Sway catch up. So I think Billy is losing more than gaining here. And Striker Gamer goes up the outside. Billy has to cut the corner. He shows the inside line, and Striker Gamer should have cut back into the inside there, but now he makes the switchback move. Here we go, up the inside. What a move, exactly what I would have done. Absolute stonker of a move from Striker Gamer there. Over to Billy with style there. Also Cloudy Balloons is now on the back of Flying Connor. Flying Connor seems to be lacking pace here a little bit on these super softs. He was also lacking pace on the ultras there, but he still managed to get a quick qualifying lap there then. So there we go. Cloudy Balloons, he went up the inside of Flying Connor. He just got the move done. Nice move from Cloudy. Yes, let me just switch to Billy, Sergeant Sway and Billy. Sergeant Sway, here we go. Sergeant Sway on the softs, Billy on the old super softs. Sergeant Sway from round the outside. Gonna do the switchback maybe on Billy. Yes, he will do the switchback on Billy. He has now the DRS and the slipstream down this main straight. Sergeant Sway pulls up to the inside, and here we go. Sergeant Sway gets the move done. Billy, no, Billy won't attack Sergeant Sway back. Thinks of it smartly now, but I'm not sure if Billy's strategy is perfect. I think Billy will pit for ultra softs maybe on lap 13, or I don't know how long these supers can go. I mean, he needs to stop for a set of softs. Yes, he will dive into the pit. He's gonna pit for a set of softs here on lap 13. The champion pit. Yes, he's gonna put on a set of softs, yeah. Nigel also comes into the pit. And there's nothing really on track happening at the moment. Look at the gap Ollie's got now. 12 seconds. It's massive. Billy is now on the back of Astronauti. Goes from around the outside. Oh, they've collided again. There. That is definitely not going to be Billy's favorite place. There. That corner in at the first sector split. But now Billy goes, what a dive bomb there. Absolute extraordinary dive bomb there. Forcing Astronauti a little bit wide. Astronauti is gonna learn his lesson from that, I think. Don't mess with the champion, as Astronauti has damage now. Astronauti from around the outside, he goes braking late, trying to sweep from around the outside, but he just can't make it happen. Let's move back to Sergeant's Way and Striker Gamer. Sergeant's Way is catching up to Striker Gamer. Sergeant's right now outside 1 second there to Striker Gamer, but the gap is just stretching between Ollie Flavel and Striker Gamer. It is stretching by 1 second a lap. So it is definitely gonna be hard. So Golsey is now on the back of Flying Connor. Here we go then. Golsey is going to make a move soon, I think, on Flying Connor. Golsey is a good driver, so he is not gonna go into any stupid mistakes here against Flying Connor. He's just gonna take it easy going for the move against him. As Flying Connor is struggling a bit ahead, but obviously is gonna have DRS now on Flying Connor, as I seem to be struggling with words today. Never mind that there then. Golsey now trying to get up the inside of Flying Connor. No, he is not trying. Was Sergeant's Way on the back of Striker Gamer now? Will he try and make a move? Let's find out in the next couple of laps. As the gap didn't... I guess the gap seems to be maintaining between Ollie and Striker Gamer. But then, there we go, Billy on the outside of Kalash Adam, and Adam forces him a bit, but Billy goes for a big dive bomb there. Billy is not having a good day here. It's just another day in the office for Billy. And actually not, because it's a disaster today. But let's watch Cozy now. Still haven't made a move on flying corners, so... And Billy just gets another 3-second time penalty. Billy is having a disaster today, but Cozy is now on a good, decent lap. Oh, can he make a move on flying corner? Yes, my voice is going again. So there we go. Flying corner is trying to defend from Cozy, but oh, what happened there? Jesus. So now Cozy, that was a lag spike there, and the Sergeant's Way couldn't make a move on Striker Gamer. He have tried it, but he went a bit wide. Striker Gamer beautifully switched back. And let's watch this extraordinary battle then. And Olive Level hits for another set of supers, ultras. There's no way that they are ultras. That must be a glitch. He is on the super soft compound there. I am sure in that. But now let's watch Sergeant's Way and the battle for the lead of the USA Grand Prix. As now Striker Gamer seems to be, I don't know, Striker Gamer's tires seem to be going against Sergeant's Ways, which are just coming alive now. Those softs are really good. But Cozy again trying to make a move, but here we go, Sergeant's Way round the outside into this long braking, and there's a slight contact between them, and Sergeant's Way is going to get the move done. Striker Gamer is trying to get a move back there. Sergeant's Way not defending the inside line, but I think Striker could have gone for that in that corner. Well, let's watch now. Cozy have got past. Oh, that's a collision, and Flying Corner has got now damage on his front wing. That is ripped him, as Billy seems to be being even more bottle job as Olive Level. He tried to brake so late compared to Cloudy Balloons. I'm not sure what happened there. But anyways, Cloudy Balloons gets a 3-second penalty, but anyways, I'm gonna finish my sentence. Olive Level surely has the chances to win this Grand Prix, as he is within a good 4 seconds, and he only needs to go. This top 4 is within good 2 seconds, and now he only needs to get past 3 drivers, which are Cloudy Balloons, Striker Gamer and Sergeant's Way, but he already got past one, which is Cloudy Balloons. Only he's just gonna storm down the straight. Cloudy Balloons not making the move up the inside there, and Olive Level now just needs to gain 1 second to Striker Gamer to start attacking, and then he can go for Sergeant Sway. Olive Level seems to have a masterclass here today. As he has the fastest lap also by 2 seconds, as Striker Gamer goes into the pits. That is definitely an interesting call from Striker Gamer. He is going to pit for the ultra soft compound. Yes, he will. Flying Corner is also into the pits. He's gonna have a front wing change also. and Striker Gamer is just gonna come out in P5. Don't think he can make any positions up this Grand Prix. I mean, he needs to catch 12 seconds to Gozi, which I don't think is really that possible. But let's watch this. There then Oliver trying to come down Sergeant Sway, but also flying corner. Sergeant Sway is going on to win the Grand Prix, but Ollie Flavel, I think Ollie is not gonna let. I think Ollie won't let that happen. They both have good amounts of fuel to battle, so this may be a pretty good battle, as we all know Ollie Flavel is on the better tires, but Sergeant Sway is gonna fight with an honor for the win. He is definitely not gonna let that win float away. He let it float away in Japan as well last race. He's gonna fight hard, he's gonna die hard in these last laps of the United States Grand Prix as Flying Connor gets past Carlos Adam, but Carlos Adam just got disqualified, and that is definitely very interesting, getting DQ'd in a race for going into the wrong way. But Ollie Flavel gets a 3-second time penalty. Let me just check the penalties. Does Sergeant Sway have a penalty? No, he doesn't. He is keeping it clean, but Ollie Flavel, he is not keeping it clean. He already has 2 penalties, so Ollie just needs to get past Sergeant Sway and drive a good 6 gaps to Sergeant Sway. Ollie Flavel now knows that he needs a huge gap to Sergeant Sway. He needs to push really hard in these later stages of the Grand Prix. Yes, the Ollie should be the first win for. It will be the first win for him in this league, as I almost fell asleep there. So it will be the first league race win here in F3, but it is very likely to happen now, as Ollie Flavel is not gonna dive it up the inside. He just wants to battle, but he couldn't go for that. It was not that big deal if he would have dive bombed. Let me get back to Flying Connor and Billy. I'm not sure what's happening with Billy. He is really struggling at these stages, but we need to go back to Ollie. Ollie now up the inside, he's on the inside of Sergeant Sway. Here we go into the braking zone. Ollie Flavel braking later, Sergeant Sway on the outside. Ollie is gonna push him a bit wide. It was oh so clear. Ollie Flavel is now gonna get the DRS, and that is bye from Ollie. So here we go. Sergeant Sway tries to make a move from round the outside on Ollie, but he goes very wide. He misses the apex there, and he can't make the move, as Billy is now down to P7. I'm not sure what's wrong with him, as it shows Ollie is dropping down positions, but never mind, let's just hashtag nice game. As we are getting into these boring late stages of this Grand Prix, nothing happening on track. Ollie now just wants a good 6-second gap to go Sergeant's way, as Cloudy Balloons pits for a fresh set of Ultra Softs. Let's promote Striker Gamer up into P4. and Cloudy Bennett is just gonna come out in P5. No one behind him, no one ahead of him, just clear air. That is the same for Striker Gamer, but the gap is now 2.2 seconds between Tiger's Way and Olive Flower. So Olive Flower is likely to win this Grand Prix if he won't get another penalty. But Rinky Moritz and Astronauti are now battling. Astronauti hasn't got a front wing and plate, and oh, that was so dangerous from Astronauti. He lost the backhand out of the final corner. Oh, that was Shumi Barrichello 2010 Hungary, and here we go. Rinky Morris round the outside, and he just tries to go for the switchback. Astronauti defends well. Coming into the essays. Rinky just taking it cautiously and gets the move on Astronauti, who is struggling with front wing damage. Good move from Rinky, and now Rinky. Rip Billy. I mean, he's not celebrating early, to be fair, but he's just cruising around now. I'm not sure if something's wrong with his car or something. It's like a completely different guys driving the car. We saw maybe damage. But so far we've seen a nice, calm Billy, consistent Billy, very quick Billy, and now we just see a slow, inconsistent, and a hot head Billy, aggressive Billy. Not sure if that's Billy's demon or something. Billy must have lost his head mid-race this Grand Prix. As Cloudy gets a 3-second time penalty, and Ollie is probably gonna win the Grand Prix now. And I'm probably gonna fall asleep during this Grand Prix. Nothing is happening. Oh god. I mean, Falcon. This level of boredom in terms of race. Oh god, I think this race has been more boring than Singapore, or maybe it's just me. Oh yeah, Ghost has been a quick driver. As you said that, I think Striker Game is gonna get P3. Cozy have been he's definitely a good driver. He just couldn't show his potential and his pace during the past few races, but in the past 2 races, as you say, Falcon, he have been really impressive, especially with his consistency, and maybe a podium may reward him. Let me just check the penalties. Cozy has 1 penalty. Striker has 1 penalty, so it's gonna be a battle on track, I think. This Renault looks absolutely sexy down the straight. Erl F3 has now got this 2nd gap to Sargent's Way as New York leaves the session. a fight. Well, a fight in this race. It's you, Senna, Nigel, and Rinky is just gonna storm away from Nigel, fuck's sake, or something. Straight again now. Coming through the final couple of corners. Can he catch Rosie in the dead stage of this race? Yes. Him is not catching now as Billy, the reigning champion. Billy got disqualified. Billy just got disqualified. He has been telling everyone to watch me doing my donuts, and he just bottles it a bit too much. What is actual life, Billy? Billy getting disqualified, there's no flipping way. Billy, I'm in shock. I'm in complete shock, brothers. Well, let's go on board with Erl F3 there then. As the KSI versus Joe Weller fight is going to start soon. But let's watch now. Strike Game and Cloudy Blues. Oh god. If there would be like 5 more laps, that would be good. Yes, Samadi is now trying to overtake Astronauti as Samadi just smashes into the back of Astronauti. Wow. And they both have damage now. Thought, will Samadi go for a move into turn the 1? Yes, he will. No. 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 Massive no. There. Nigel Axel bottle job. What is life? Astronauti's tires absolutely shredded. Cloudy Balloons now on the back of Striker Gamer as Erl F3 have started the last lap, and why do I need to piss so much there? Last lap. I just need to hold on. So we Striker Gamer against Cloudy Balloons. Cloudy Balloons go for a late dive bomb there. Striker Gamer leaves in the space, but Cloudy Balloons can't stick it from around the outside, but then that's what it is now. P8, but let's move back here. Cloudy Balloons trying to fight Striker Gamer for a good race. Welcome 4 people watching. Cloudy Balloons, oh, they've collided slightly. And there we go, Cloudy Balloons getting past Striker Gamer on the final lap, but Striker Gamer is gonna fight back with passion there. Cloudy Balloons beautifully going for the switchback, but Striker Gamer obviously will have the DRS. I'm not sure if that was a good move from Cloudy Balloons to go to overtake him before the DRS section, as Cloudy Balloons goes for a move up the inside. He must go there, as we can see the arrow cut beautifully now on that runner, but that is not the point, as Cloudy Balloons is now fighting Striker Gamer so hard, and oh, they've collided. Cloudy Balloons with the damage as Ollie Flavel wins the Grand Prix, and he just crashes. What a way to celebrate his first win in ERL, what a way. Sergeant Ray in P2. Gozy is gonna finish P3 as Cloudy Balloons goes for the move up the inside against Striker Gamer, and Cloudy Balloons is gonna finish P4, but the penalties are gonna hurt him there as Flying Corner is coming through the final corners. Rinky Morris is gonna just starting the third sector. Nigel, oh, it's so much better. So is Samadhi and Astronauti. Pretty sure this is if he finishes P8 with the penalties added also. I think this is gonna be his best finish in the league, I think. But here we go, Rinky finishing just now. He's just gonna take it nice and slow. Astronauti also gonna take it easy in these couple of corners. He also has damage, so does Samadhi. Astronauti P8, but the penalties are gonna demote him to P9. Nigel XO then in P10. And let me just invite the championship one. Yeah, I can't speak. So who won? It was Ollie Flavel. Second, who Sergeant Sway. Okay, let me just invite Gozy, and then Billy, and then Ollie Flavel. Where's Ollie? Ollie Flavel and Sergeant Sway. As more, yeah. First place is Ollie Flavel, absolute stomp. Hello. Sorry, before the interviews, I got to take a. Here we go. Our drivers onto the podium. Ollie Flavel with an awesome win. P2 is going to be Sergeant Sway, and P3 is going to be Gozy. Hello, guys.
Gozy can't join in, got a mic.
Okay, so Gozy hasn't got a mic. Make sure if everyone has their microphones on allowed. Ollie Flavel is gonna take the win. Sergeant Sway is gonna be second, third Gozy, fourth Striker Gamer 003, fifth Cloudy Balloons, sixth Flying Connor, seventh Rinky Morris, eighth Samadhi, ninth Astronauti, 10th Nigel XO, 11th is going to be New York, aka Carlos Sainz, and then in P12 the reigning champion who got disqualified. Ironic. P13 is gonna be Kalash Adam, also known as Daniel Ricciardo according to the game. But let's do the podium interview soon. I just really need to go to the toilet. Be right back, guys. Sorry.
Well done, Berlin World Championship.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you, mate. Thanks.
How did you get disqualified?
Like this. Yeah, because the penalty system were retarded at the moment.
I got so many penalties when I was stuck behind you, Sergeant, and what's the other guy? I forgot and another guy. I think it was Cloud.
Was it Striker or was it Gozy?
Striker.
I think it was Gozy. But I was just stuck behind you and then going through the S's. You were going so slow and I nearly went into the back of you.
Yeah, I was. Them tyres have got no pace. They were horrible. I don't know how I didn't get any penalties.
At the end of my second stint. And then
this game didn't even save my setup for the race.
The one stop.
Oh wow.
So
yeah, you were just on a different level.
So, Ollie Flavel, how was your race? What made you to win this Grand Prix? apart from your amazing driving skills?
Well, I got pole on my banker lap, which I was quite upset I couldn't improve on. But yeah, I was going at the start. All I needed to do is cover the strike off at the start, and then just control the race, get into a rhythm, and then go from there.
Yeah. Awesome Grand Prix from you then. Were you on ultra soft, super soft strategy?
Yep, I ran that. No, I ran that because I felt like I'd done the one stop a few times, and I felt like the soft was dead at the end. So I wanted to try the two stop, and it turned out it worked.
Yeah, you've definitely made a good strategic decision there. On my screen, you were on ultra soft at the end also, so it was a glitch. But never mind. Sergeant's Way P2. How do you feel about that?
I'm perfectly happy with P2. As long as I keep getting good results, I'm not bothered.
Yeah, congratulations. And how was your race? What happened?
Pretty simple. Got stuck behind Striker quite a lot. His tyre wear was terrible by the looks of it. It was all over the track. Got past him. And Billy was difficult to overtake.
Yeah, what do you think? Can you manage P2, maybe P3 in the championship?
The aim is P2.
Okay, good. And Billy, the champion, how do you feel about winning the World Championship with the disqualification?
I feel good.
Does it feel good to be the F3 World Champion?
Of course it feels good.
And what are your future plans in ERL and also in the upcoming races?
What did you say? I didn't understand that.
Okay, what are your plans in ERL and also for the upcoming races, or what are your goals?
To be champion next season, too.
Yeah, next season, yeah, also. Wow, that's good then.
I think that's anything
awkward.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, #awkward.
I think both of us got quite a bit confused, or it may be just you, Billy. But also, the question is, what are your future plans with ERL and also in F3 for the upcoming races?
Yeah, for the next season to win the championship again, and for the next races to show my best performance.
Yeah, okay, and how did you get disqualified? Was it because the retarded penalty system?
Right, the penalty system were retarded. Yes, I got like 10 penalties for no reason. I just went over the curb and then penalty. Also, I got a penalty because of Cole Adam, or however to spell his name.
Yeah, just
because
Adam.
he dive-bombed me or something like that. I didn't know what he wanted to try.
Yeah, you seem to be a bit frustrated all race. Were you really frustrated about the bad performance?
Well, can't say I'm frustrated and feeling good. Just to be the champion. Of course I'm frustrated because of the race.
Okay. Thank you for the interviews, guys. And see you in Mexico. It's the hard track. And see you there, guys. Bye bye. Congratulations.